Hi guys, and welcome to the summary of my most favorite 2019 released perfumes from designer brands. I can tell you already in the beginning that this video is gonna be long, so better grab yourself a snack because I want you to watch this video from the beginning till the end, because I decided to rate my top 15 2019 release perfumes. So we'll begin at number 15 and we'll make our way to number 1. And with that being said, of course, I'm curious about your most favorite launches of the year, which ones you bought, which ones you like, or if you want to know about the best of the best, because that's what this video is about, it's gonna be perfect for you. I'll really sum up my most favorite and exciting launches of the year, even though it was quite a pricey year and it was way more successful than 2018 in terms of new launches, because you can remember how many perfumes I bashed and how much I complained last year, and I don't know what happened with designer brands. Maybe they watched my videos, but I have a feeling that they hired more creative perfumers and better creative directors and really pleased me with their new fragrances this year. And if you want to watch a super long video in which I tell about each and single niche Indian designer perfume that I bought in 2019, feel free to watch it. Just check out the description box. There you'll find links to reviews on all perfumes that I'll mention in today's video. And of course, next week you can await best 2019 releases from niche and indie brands. And even though there are more great launches than bad ones, there were a few misses, and I decided to do a list of worst releases, so let me know if that's something that you would like to see. And with that being said, I'm looking forward to chat with you in the comments and to know which perfumes excited you the most this year. And with that being said, enough rambling, let's get started talking about the winners of the year. So, number 15 is actually the only masculine perfume that I'll mention in today's video. That is also my favorite men's perfume that was launched in 2019, and it is Explorer by Montblanc. And unfortunately, I don't have the bottle of it to show you how it looks because it's in my boyfriend's office, and when I first smelled it, it reminded me of my boyfriend because it is quite similar to his favorite Arsenico, which is inspired by Aventus, and Explorer is from their family, but it's more modern, it's a bit simpler, it's overloaded with amber accent but also with citruses, and it's just very easygoing. It's something that you can wear and it will work. My boyfriend gets a lot of compliments for it, and I particularly enjoy the bottle and how it looks because I don't think that there is something else that looks like Explorer, and the price is very affordable, and this is just perfume that you can't go wrong with. It's sort of like Aventus that's on the brighter, juicier and citrusy side. It's also great for younger men, so Explorer is fantastic release of the year. It's not necessarily the most creative one, but it's just good enough to be featured in this video. And now we are coming to the 14th place, which goes to Rose and Magnolia by Jo Malone, which was actually their 2019 limited edition. That's why it is only on the 14th place. I absolutely adore how it smells, but I don't think you can still get it, and if you can, definitely go and smell it because it smells so new and interesting, and it's very clean, and clean fragrances are not really in. That's why I quite like it, because it doesn't smell of anything else out there, you know. It's on the fresh side. I like how peppery the rose in there is. I love how refined oak musk and patchouli are. It reminds me of French exquisite soap. I just like this perfume a lot, and I find this color is also pretty, so it's one of the best launches for sure, just as Omiyage by Annayake for her, which is another limited edition, and there is another one for him in beautiful blue bottle. That color really pops, but I don't like that scent. However, I really love love this one, and of course I love the color. Red is super trendy. I've even created a video on the red trend topic, feel free to check it out. But Omiyage made me love it right at first sniff because it's a powdery scent, and we all know that Yana loves powdery, and it reminds me of wearing makeup that smells quite vanillic, so it's sweet, but also it smells quite sunny. And that gives me vibe of summer when everything is beautiful outside and I'm wearing face powder and it smells powdery on me, but at the same time quite solar, so it's like your second skin, like your powdered skin, and it's just so elegant and so interesting and just beautiful. So if you see it, definitely go and smell it, especially if you love something powdery. Okay, you guys, now on the 12th place I have 2019 Pivoines Printemps by Lancome, which is from their private line, and this is the first fragrance that I have from it. But if you ask me, Yana, what do you think about the whole line, I would say it's fabulous and I'm dreaming about getting them all, but I needed to start somewhere, and I went ahead and purchased this one because it's about one of my most favorite flowers, peony, and it blooms in spring. It reminds me of spring, my favorite season, and it's quite hard to come across a realistic peony perfume because a lot of them smell of roses, and this one literally evokes an image of a full-bodied pink and pleasant smelling peony flower. It actually is quite captivating. It's on the cool side. There is interesting pink pepper nuance in there, and it smells of someone who has style and pride and is very hard to get. And I wear it every time when I'm with my boyfriend, so then every time I smell it I associate it with our time spent together. Isn't that cute? Okay, 11th place needs to go to one of my most favorite releases of the year, and that is such a shame that I haven't bought it yet, but I will for sure. Even today I tested it in the store and I thought, man, should I just get it for the video? And you just love it, Yana, but then I needed to buy Christmas gifts, so I passed on it. But Libre by Saint Laurent rocks my world hard. You guys, the bottle, the notes, the scent, so new, so innovative, nothing like it out there exists. I love the combination of notes in there. I have one of my most favorite notes combo, which is lavender and vanilla, and those are also one of the most prominent notes, and it opens with this juicy bright scent that is citrusy, lavendery, a little bit berry and green, and later flowers appear such as orange blossom and jasmine, which are quite popular floral notes in the designer feminine perfumery, but in here they're not cloying, they are still quite fresh, and it dries down into more mainstream powdery scent, but still it captivates that black currant from the opening, which is mouth-watering, fruity, playful, and this is just such a fantastic perfume that performs well, that is unique, but at the same time very mass appealing. I just really love it and really recommend you guys to check it out, and at some point I'll probably get it because I just can't live without it. Every time I smell it I just enjoy that black currant note in between lavender and vanilla, and it's just great. You guys, check it out. It's one of the most creative offerings of the year, and I was so surprised by it. And another perfume that really surprised me, and it is on the 11th place, is La Belle by Jean Paul Gaultier, and that is their 2019 flanker of their popular classique. And there is another perfume, Le Beau, which is the flanker of Le Male, which is also very popular, and I'm probably the only person on the planet that is not the fan of Jean Paul Gaultier perfumes. And when I saw those in the store I didn't even want to try them, but being myself, of course I gave them a chance, and I was shocked. I didn't believe my nose, and you should always trust your nose, but I loved it, and I decided to revisit it again, and I did, and I loved it again. And then I repeated that like 5 times, and every time I love this perfume, which is about sugary vanillic pear. So it's sort of fresh, it's sort of fruity, it smells very mainstream, not generic though, and it's very sweet. And I prefer sweet perfumes in the summertime, and they launched it just right for me in the summer when everybody goes for some freshies. Yana reaches out to her extreme vanillas, and this is fun, like this looks cute, sexy. I love the perfume. I had a lot of fun with it. Okay, I'm not even sure on which place we are right now, but I want to mention Eau de Bain by Guerlain, which came out in spring of 2019, and Guerlain is my favorite designer brand. I've probably mentioned that a couple of times on my channel, but if you would ask like, Yana, what's your favorite designer brand? I'd be like Guerlain without even thinking about it, because I love their style. A lot of their perfumes are powdery and I could wear almost all of them. There are some misses in their line, but way more hits for me. And I like this collection that consists of fragrances that you can put on your freshly washed skin or on your clothes, and sheets. They're pretty light but very beautiful. And in the spring of 2019, I was going through the Neroli Petitgrain Orange Blossom stage. I was craving perfumes in which those notes were most prominent. And this perfume promised to be citrusy, almondy, and orange blossom-like. And I loved the notes, but I couldn't find it in Germany. And in May, I needed to go to Amsterdam because we were nominated for an Olfaction Awards with Sven on our collaboration Powder and Dust, and we won. But that's not the point. By the way, thank you for all the support that you showed on Powder and Dust. I'm so happy that you love it. But Amsterdam is just one of the greatest places to shop for perfumes. There are a lot of exclusive limited editions there that you can find. So I saw the perfume, I fell in love with it right away. I don't think that the color of the bottle matches the scent, because to me it smells of some sunny yellow greenish color. It's like not sweet almond and not too citrusy lemon. It's just so good. A little bit sweet powdered citruses. Love that fragrance. So easygoing and just very happy and uplifting, and also light and transparent. And I like scents like that. It's very Guerlain. And I believe now we are coming to the 8th place, right? And two perfumes share it, which are 2019 flankers of the legendary Angel, not Alien, because I called them Alien in my previous video, so thanks for paying attention and correcting me, guys. And this one is Eau CROISIERE, that was a limited edition, and I've never been the fan of Angel or Mugler fragrances in general, because they are way too overpowering for me, but surely special. And I wasn't that excited about it. Like, I love the color of it, and I decided to try it, and it turned out to be so addictive and just delicious. And it smells like, it looks like exotic sunset that you spend on the beach drinking cocktails, dancing your life out, if you can even say that. The mango note in here is fantastic, and I am so glad and happy to own the bottle of it. And another one is Eau de Toilette, 2019 version of the Alien. And my mom has that huge alien looking jar of this fragrance as a body lotion, you know, and she wears it and she applies just a little bit, and it goes such a long way, and it overwhelms me. So I bought her this one. It's such a beautiful wearable version of the original Alien, with interesting crisp green apple twist in there, but it still smells sweet and patchouli-like and berry-like. So it's very wearable version of Alien, and if you want something wearable, check it out. But now, you guys, sad news for Mugler lovers, the brand was officially sold to Estee Lauder, so we can await all perfumes being reformulated. So if you love your Alien and Angel, go ahead and buy backup bottles, because for those who don't like these brands, maybe they will please us with reformulations, which I don't think they will. And if you want more information on this topic, I have a video on it, but let me know, what do you think Mugler being sold to Estee Lauder? Is that the end of the legendary brand? 7th place goes to newly launched Gucci Bloom Ambrosia di Fiori, and I partly bought it because of this gorgeous lacquer red bottle. Red was a major trend, and I've created a video on that topic about my most favorite red colored perfumes. Check it out and let me know if you love red color as I do. But I actually like this whole Gucci Bloom collection. I broke it down in a separate video, just in case you're interested, and it's about tuberose, which is one of the most carnal, intoxicating, full-on flowers out there. It's not simple and light, and I like how they present it in their perfumes in this Gucci Bloom collection, because they make it very creamy, and each perfume is a bit different, but still they are similar. And in here we have that creamy tuberose with green elements, with something powdery, with something that smells sweet like dessert. Like, it has so much to it. It's quite intense and like just like whew, red and voluptuous and opulent. And I bought this perfume partly because of the red bottle, but also because I wanted something like that for work, and I enjoy it. And I wish I had a bigger bottle, but I have what I have, and I have enough. Well, it's never enough, right? But now let's move on to the next one. We are moving on to the 6th place, and I'm excited because now things are getting really interesting. And can you guess which perfume is on the 6th place? I don't think you can, because it's Montblanc Intense, which is 2019 flanker of one of my favorite Guerlain's perfumes, Guerlain. And I have a full video in which I compare those two. I got this one for this year's anniversary and the original one for last year's anniversary. But you guys, it just does what it promises. It's intense version of the original one. So the lavender is more intense, vanilla is more intense. Once again, that favorite combo of mine, tonka beans, irises, balms. Like, it's so relaxing and gorgeous, and like you put on this perfume and you're like, oh, okay, all right, like I smell great. And I wanted to tell you that when I don't know what to wear, when I stand in front of my huge collection, and even though everything in there is great and I could wear any perfume and smell amazing, sometimes I'm just standing and have a like blackout and don't know what to wear, and then I reach out for this and it works out every single time. So if you love powdery stuff and if you're looking for something that will make you feel real good, check out Guerlain collection. They have interesting offerings, and if you want me to compare and tell you everything about them, where are the differences and similarities, please let me know and I'll do it. Okay, hot top 5. These perfumes should be on your must-try list, and number 5 goes to Musc Diamant by Lancome, which is sort of a flanker of their Trésor fragrance. And I've never been a fan of that line, even though I find those perfumes are nice, except the sweet ones. But this bottle was the trigger. So it's holographic, it's beautiful, it looks angelic, and I tried it. It came out in the beginning of the year with no expectations at all, and then I smelled it and I just didn't get it like right away. I was just like, it was pretty, but like not like wow, you know, I didn't like figure it out. So I sprayed it again and then repeated that 10 times, and every time I just felt myself so good after spraying that perfume. So I got a great deal on it, I bought it, and now I regret that I don't have a 100 ml bottle of this heavenly, sweet but not gourmand, musky but not animalic, fruity but not playful scent that for me is just like the miracle of perfume. It's not about the combination of notes, it's about the magic of a fragrance that will make you feel good, will act like your second skin. It's just like fantastic. I can't describe it, like there are no words. It's angelic, it's phenomenal, like one of the best offerings, and it came out in the beginning of the year, and I was just like, oh, this is gonna be the best offering, because like all last year I was just like, oh, give me something good, you know, and then like that miracle happened and I was just like, okay, this is gonna be the good one. And then brands kept on like releasing great stuff like that, and I was just like, oh my god, like here's my money, give me all of that gems. 4th place goes to another musky perfume, Pure Musk by Narciso Rodriguez for Her. And just look at this bottle, okay? It's matte, it's in white color, which is one of my most favorite colors, and I get so emotional every time I smell this perfume, which came out shortly after Musc Diamant, and I just fell in love with it right at first sniff. I needed to have it, I bought it pretty quickly, and there is something about this white floral accord that doesn't smell necessarily of jasmine or tuberose or gardenia, you know? No white flower stands out in here, it's very smooth blend, and those white flowers are covered into white musk. And this perfume smells elegant, classy, timeless. Like this is one of the best releases of the year, and everybody who loves white floral perfumes should check it out. Like it's so good, you can't even imagine. It's very good, long lasting, beautiful. Like if you have questions, please feel free to ask, but I can tell you that every single time I wore it, like people ask me, what do you have on your skin? And it's just like, secret. Can you imagine that we made it to the top 3? Okay guys, now the things are getting really juicy because I'll tell you about 3 perfumes that blew my mind. And let me know if there were or there is a perfume that blew your mind. But on the number 3, I have unexpectedly Burberry Her Intense that came out as a flanker of the original Burberry Her, and that is a lovely perfume, but it's nothing super special. So when I saw the flanker, I was just like, oh, this is another intense version, because did you notice that intense trend was quite, you know, like a lot of brands jumped on that intense track. Think about Gabrielle Intense, Joy Intense by Dior, which was a better version of the Joy perfume, but I still don't have it on this list, so that doesn't mean that that's my favorite one. But there are a lot of good ones. Like today I'm telling you about best of the best, and I definitely did not expect this perfume to end up in my top 3 favorite perfumes that were released in 2019. And the strangest and the funniest thing is, it gives me such hardcore Baccarat Rouge 540 vibes. That's the fragrance that is super overhyped. A lot of people love it, a lot of people hate it. I used to hate it, but this perfume made me change my mind about Baccarat Rouge, even though I'm still not the biggest fan and I don't find it as wearable. This one though is so wearable, and basically the perfumer is the same behind both perfumes. It's Maison Francisco Dijon, and that is a smoother, better, more wearable and more fun option of his hit Baccarat Rouge. It reminds me of vitamin C too, and the only one perfume that reminded me of it was Ballerina No. 4 by Les Parfums de Racine, but these are still quite different. And if you don't know how vitamin C smells, it has interesting citrusy and sweet scent. It's just so energizing and addictive, and so is this perfume. And the only difference between Baccarat Rouge and Burberry Her Intense is that the medicinal strangeness of the Baccarat Rouge is taken here to the minimum and just makes this perfume exciting, but it's way more powdery and just like addictive and gorgeous, and I can overspray it. And surprisingly enough, this is one of my most worn perfumes, and every time I put it on I have a lot of fun and I enjoy myself a lot. So like, this is my major hit and I just love, 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 love it. And once again, I wish I had a bigger bottle. So all the lovers and all the haters of Baccarat Rouge, check it out. Okay guys, now the time has come to tell you about my top 2 favorite perfumes, and actually I couldn't decide between these 2, and I love them both equally a lot, but I still decided to keep it fair and make just one winner. Like, all 15 are winners, but like number 1 is just like, it blew me away so much. Anyway, number 2 goes to Metallique by Tom Ford, which is just like, this perfume is like, God, sorry, I can't scream because my neighbors sleep. I filmed this video late at night, and you guys, this perfume rocks my world. I know that it is disliked on Fragrantica just as my number 1, and I think I love them because these are quite special perfumes. They don't smell like everything else out there, and Metallique might scare you in the opening because it has aldehydes, and there are not a lot of perfumes nowadays with aldehydes. They were very popular back in the days, but not anymore, which is a pity. And there are aldehydes in the opening, there are spices, there is citrusy moment, there are floral notes, there is heliotrope, woods, balms, vanilla and amber seeds. And I've never tried a perfume with amber seeds that I wouldn't like, and overall impression of this perfume is so unique because on the one side it's clean and soapy, and then it's sweet and it smells like skin, and it's alluring and powdery and fresh. It's so unique and unisex, and my name is written all over it. Thumbs up for this amazing bottle. It's quite affordable, and even though I've never been a fan of Tom Ford perfumes and a lot of people consider their fragrances provoking, this is provocation. It's so unique and gorgeous, and I really, really love it and highly recommend you to check it out just for the experience. Alrighty, now number 1 of 2019. Can you guess what that is? Which one perfume that I've been raving about since it came out I didn't mention yet? Please share your guess in the comments. And now I'll reveal the major winner, which is of course, well, I'll keep talking about it and then I'll show you. Well, anyway, this perfume is marketed as the first designer unisex fragrance, which is not quite truth, but alright. And it has briefing that goes that long. And you can like look it up on the internet, and it has interesting notes. Dislikes on this one are like, woo, you know, they're over the top. And I don't mind it. Like, this perfume rocks my world. It's so unique, it's so interesting, it's so innovative, and that is, of course, I thought you have already guessed it, Memoire d'Odeur by Gucci. And just look at this bottle. It looks festive, the colors are beaming, absolutely fantastic perfume that to me smells very interesting because it reminds me of yeast, which is used for bakery, not only, and it smells a little bit rotten and gourmand, and I really like how it smells, but also it reminds me of boozy honey, and you need yeast and boozy honey for making vodka, so it smells like alcohol making process, which is unique, and that might come from almonds that are in here, and vanilla and chamomile. There is also musk and some woods, and overall impression is fabulous. It's warm, it's beautiful, and you may hate it, you may love it, but you can't deny that this is something different, new, unique. You can find it in men's and women's perfume departments, so next time you see it, go and check it out and let me know what you think about it down below. It's quite affordable, and Gucci really killed it for me with their new releases and with their private collection, which looked absolutely fantastic. The prices kills me because I really want the whole line. Every single fragrance smells amazing and looks like, come on, like the person who made those bottles deserves an award. Can you believe we made it till the end, and this video is not even 30 minutes long? Yay! So I want to wrap it up, but also mention that this year I was able to collaborate with an amazing brand that is called Nordgreen, and they sent me their watch. And I've mentioned it already in one of my videos, but I just wanted to tell you again that this brand that is based in Copenhagen, they create fantastic watches that are quite affordable and they have really good quality. You can get really creative and design your own watch, and it looks fabulous. And the designer is Jakob Wagner, who is one of the most respected, highly awarded designers. And I just really wanted to mention this watch once again in this video, because if you buy something from them in December, they will donate warm meal to a homeless person, which is a great way of giving back to people in need. And you can just use the code SOCIALBITE, and if you're looking for a great present that will make your friend or loved one very happy, go for their watch or any of the perfumes that I've mentioned. And that completes this video, which is probably already 30 minutes long, but I hope you enjoyed it even though it was long. And I would like to know which of the mentioned perfumes you're excited to try. Maybe you also loved some of these or don't. Let me know in the comments, and your feedback is extremely important, not only because I love to chat with you, and if you have never commented, go ahead and leave me a comment, say hi. I want us to become friends, and I am so incredibly grateful for all the support that you showed me this year, and I'm excited my channel to grow even more. Let's do that together. And if you comment and if you like, then that just pushes my channel and the videos, because YouTube knows that there is something going on, and then the videos will be suggested to other people. So if you want me to grow and you want us to grow together, definitely like, share, subscribe, follow me on social media where I update you about perfumes and my personal life, and let's get friends, you guys. Also stay tuned for next week's videos. I have some exciting lists about best niche and indie releases of the year, worst releases of the year, and some other great topics. But if you won't make it till next week, have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and thank you so much. Stay tuned, smell good, we'll see each other in the next one. Bye guys!